Welcome back to another episode of Freedom Blueprint Podcast. I'm your host, Justin Deese. And listen, before we jump into today's episode, I wanted to share something pretty cool that we're doing. You know, one of the biggest challenges I hear from owners across the country is in finding and developing great service managers. And honestly, that's exactly why we created Service Manager Academy. This is a 12-week program to help your managers go from top performing technicians to confident leaders. In this program, they'll learn how to lead their teams, protect gross profit margin, and create a culture of accountability and success. If you want the business to run smoother and grow stronger, check out servicemanagertraining.com. That's servicemanagertraining.com. Now, let's get back to the next episode.
Running a home service business is hard. So how is it that some people make it look so easy? Well, we'll tell you. This is the Freedom Blueprint Podcast. It's always good to hear the wins that successful contractors have. But have you ever thought that the best advice would be to hear about the speed bumps they encountered, the mistakes they've made along the way? We're going to talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly. We want you to be successful and avoid the mistakes others have made. Let's get this party started. Welcome to the Freedom Blueprint Podcast. Now your host, Justin Deese.
Welcome back to another episode of Freedom Blueprint Podcast. We are hanging out live today in sunny San Diego. What's today? Today's like January 30th, 20th?
Something like that, 31st.
And it's 80.
Yeah.
So we've gotten to spend a couple days out here. We are live at PHCC San Diego and Del Mar Fairgrounds. So we're hanging out today with Cody. So we're going to get to know Cody a little bit, get to know a little bit more about his business. And thanks for coming on, man.
Excellent. Happy to be here.
Yeah. So you said you're part of the Inland Empire.
That's right.
So for people that are not in California, tell us what that means.
So the Inland Empire, you have Los Angeles, Orange County, and then the IE. So we kind of get a bad rap because we're not LA or Orange County, but it's still pretty nice place.
You just don't have the beach. Is
exactly. We're like Orange County without the beach.
Very cool. So your business, you've been a business owner for quite some time.
Yes, sir.
But you've made a pivot over the last couple of years. So tell us a little bit about what your business looks like today, and then we'll go back and tell the story about how you got here.
Awesome. So I own Utility Plumbing Services. We've been in business for a little over 3 years. We have 8 full-time employees right now, and we're moving. We're having fun.
Nice.
Yeah.
So before this, what did it look like? Like, how did you even get started in the industry?
So I'm a second-generation plumbing contractor. I grew up literally with a plumbing shop in my backyard. So my father, Scott McLeod, which he owns Scott McLeod Plumbing in Rancho Cucamonga. He started his company back in the 80s, and I went into business with my dad when I was about 20 years old.
Okay.
So, like I said, I'm 35 now. I've been a plumbing business owner for 15 years, but I exited the company in 2021. So
what is some of the big differences that you see now that you're kind of hanging on to the reins by yourself? That's got to be a little different.
It is. It absolutely is. I used to have partners where you could kind of lean on the partners, and the partners can't go anywhere, you know? Where, it's a little bit different. I feel like I'm empowering my employees more, and I feel like I have to as a 100% owner of my business. But I think I'm always up for the challenge, and I enjoy it.
Yeah. So do you find, obviously, there's the old school and the new school, and a lot of times with second generation plumbers, even techs in general, that's usually kind of where the rub happens a little bit is the new generation wants to embrace the new generation things, the softwares, the technologies, the pay-to-play mentality of Google. Was that kind of a little bit of adjustment period?
Well, that was maybe a little bit of the disconnect with my father and I.
Yeah.
And that's okay, But what my father taught me is the old school way of running a business.
Right.
And so I've really taken the old school mentality and just brought it into the new age with technology. We're on service side and we have iPads. We have, we're keeping up with the times. So really using tech to our advantage.
Well, isn't it amazing? So we were at, I don't remember what show, late last year, and we were looking around and we were talking about the fact that 3 years ago, there was no AI companies, and now they're everywhere. Like every other booth was an AI company. So
there's a lot of that technology that it's coming.
Yeah.
Like,
Exactly.
it's coming.
And AI is definitely coming, but one thing we're trying to focus on is not only AI, but automation.
Yes.
Right? Like text message confirmations to the customers,
Yes.
Automation is really the building blocks to AI, if you will.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's answering services now that are AI. There's so what's your go-to outside of the automation part? You have a go-to AI that you're using now?
We're testing a couple right now. We're not. I know our vendors are using AI, so we're not. I would say we're using vendors that know the AI, right?
Okay.
We're very good at plumbing, and running our business. So we're focusing on day-to-day operations. Right now we're leaning on our vendors to bring AI into our company as we learn a little bit more. So
very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible the things that have changed and shifted, and how quickly you can do things now versus, I mean, I can remember like writing systems back in the day would take me days.
Yeah.
Because I would get in the middle and forget. And now I've got it built where you can kind of knock them out pretty quick.
So on that note, ChatGPT.
Yeah.
I mean, I used to spend days writing proposals, estimates, like creating processes in the company.
Yeah.
Now I write exactly what I want. It fills it out.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable, really. So that's where I think I still come from the old school, but I'm I understand all of the technology and everything coming out.
Yeah, I think the dangerous thing where people use ChatGPT and other AIs like that is they don't use it as a tool in their toolbox. They use it as the end result.
Yeah.
And that's where people get in trouble is don't use it as the end result.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if anybody can hear this right now, but the energy here is so high. That's why it's fun doing live. Somebody just honked a car horn. Who knows? Who knows why there's a car horn in here?
That's
but
right.
The energy's good. Okay, so tell us a little about, you got some exciting stuff coming down the pipeline, more involvement in PHCC. What does that look like for you?
So I was actually just asked by the CEO of the PHCC of California to join the state board. So I'll be in 2026. I'll be a state board member.
Very cool.
From the PHCC.
So where's the PHCC state? Where is that based out of?
So I believe there's 7 local districts in California.
Okay.
And then, but our main, and I might be wrong on this, I believe it's in Sacramento, and I'm going to learn a lot more about it this year being on the board. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool. So PHCC being on the state board, that's exciting. That's very cool. What's some other things you got coming down the pipeline?
So we have, I do career days at local high schools. So I have Montclair Career Day coming up, and then I'm going to my high school, Los Osos High School, on the 28th, I think, of February. So really excited about that, and I love to just go back and give back to the schools that gave so much to me. So and the students.
And you get to change their perspective.
Sure.
Because I can remember when we first started doing school events, this was probably 15 years ago, all the students had like this butt crack plumber mentality.
Definitely.
And we broke out like cameras and technology, and all of a sudden they're like, wait, this is not I mean, sure, there's some dirty parts to being in the plumbing industry, but
yes, sir.
But less now. I mean, even look around some of the technologies and there's so much now that's that's not. So when you go out and show them about the trades, is there kind of a go-to technology that you take?
I think as far as technology goes, I think I talk more about experience.
Okay.
Like when I was in high school, if you didn't get good grades on tests and if you didn't go to college, you were considered like a loser.
Right.
So I try to tell them, I think they're a lot more savvy about the trades now, and they're starting to understand that you could make an actual career out of this. And I went from digging ditches, being a plumber in the trades, trying all these different trades, to being a small business owner.
Right.
And there's just so many opportunities with that. And so that's where I kind of give them my passion in what I do.
Well, not to mention they come out, like if they come out and they go into the trades, they're not coming out strapped with the debt that you do from schools. And obviously here at PHCC, they've got a ton of, and we'll show you guys a little bit later, but they've got schools going on over here, and they've got hands-on tech that they're doing, and it's very, very cool. So
yes, sir.
All right, any other advice for anybody who's not here at this event? Should they be here at the next one?
You should be here at this one, but if you're not, In March, there's the Flow Expo for LA PHCC, and it's in Pomona, California. That's about 10 minutes away from our shop, and we'll see you there.
Very cool. Thanks, guys. We'll keep this party going. We're going to be here all day interviewing awesome people like Cody. So stay tuned in.
You've been listening to the Freedom Blueprint Podcast. Information is useless if not applied. So take what you've learned and go and implement it. We hope you've enjoyed the show. If you did, make sure to like, rate, and review. We'll be back soon. But in the meantime, find us on social media at Freedom Blueprint for Home Services and hit the website at www.freedomblueprintpodcast.com. See you next time.